to be using CSS heavily and saying, well, this text box has a background, this button has this and this background, and these, you know, extra CSS properties. So what you end up doing.
How would you work with this? Are they two completely separate ideas?
Well, first of all, you can provide your own interpretation of formats, and the whole rendering. It's not bad. It's 200, 300 lines of code you can customize for your needs, and then you just provide your own rendering logic of going from here to actually HTML or HTML5 markup. That's not difficult. But let's say you stick with ours. So then you observe, for example, that here's a formlet, and the buttons have some kind of a class called button. And then now your designer has given you a different design with the CSS class for buttons, you know, doing more funky stuff. So what you want to do, well, you can either have the designer give you the right class names, or you can, in your format definition, you can, this is not very nice, we would say that would be an impure way of specifying this, but nothing really holds you from saying things like, okay, here's a button, but add an extra CSS class to it. Just like with these other enhance dot something. We have a whole suite of enhance dot something functions. And some of these functions have to do with things like, oh, add the CSS attribute to this. And so what you would do is you would look at the design of your designer, and you would observe that, yeah, he's using this and this and this class on buttons, and on a parent container this and this and this class. Then you add those to your format definition. And suddenly the code that you get from your formats will look like the ones that your designer gave you.
Something I was having trouble with when I was playing around with WebSharper recently.
Yeah, so I mean, this is something that you pretty often